What's going on, guys? Here we are. We are live. Maybe only just 3 minutes late, but that's all. That's okay.
Indiana Rex, is that like Indiana Jones but cooler? Should I go dun 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 because you're here?
Okay. Yeah, we're inside today because outside
It's just too damn hot.
Yeah, the sun is blazing. It's just hot. It's muggy. It's just not very comfortable. And then when it's also like that, it's hard to see the screen too.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I can actually read what's on the screen today. Maybe because I don't have my sunglasses on.
yeah.
Who knows?
So we're inside today. A little
Fighting
more
with my phone.
comfortable, doing our power rankings. Are you ready to go?
No, because my power rankings are over there.
Oh.
Not really. Happy Thanksgiving elimination race. That's one way to put it.
Yeah. I mean,
Definitely
it is
happy
the
elimination race.
It is at the ROVAL, and looking at the weather over there, it's raining. It sucks. So that's
just
gonna
put on
be.
your tires, put on your smile, and keep riding.
But the good thing about the ROVAL is on a road course, even if it's raining, we could still race.
Heck yeah!
And this is the first time the Cup Series is raced in the rain, so this is going to be good. And it's an elimination race.
Yeah. I know. I'm still boggled by the fact we're at the elimination race and we're potentially about to eliminate Kyle Busch with no wins at all this year.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, he's 21 points out, so he basically needs to win.
Yeah, we all have those days. Happy Thanksgiving up there then.
Yeah, that's right. Thanksgiving in Canada is in October.
That's right. What do they say? You can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends at least. So, hey, you at least got us, right?
That's right. And we will be doing a live recap after the race, so make sure to check us out for that. We'll talk about the ROVAL, talk about the craziness, talk about the rain, and who it worked out for, who it didn't work out for.
What time is the race there? Dinner's at 5. You're going to save me some, right?
You guys have turkey too? I can always go for turkey.
Yeah, do you guys do turkey up there, or you do something different?
Man. Okay, so he's a couple hours behind us because it's at 1:30 here.
Right.
Or 2:30, I'm sorry. 2:30. All right, so let's get started then. We'll get to our top 10 power rankings for the ROVAL. We didn't exactly take rain into consideration when we did this, but how can you? Because it's never been done before.
Yeah. But I think it only enhance the race. I mean, yeah, it might make everything a little bit more slippery and squirrely, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with a little bit more slippery.
Just a good chance somebody is not going to be happy the fact that it was raining. Like, someone ain't going to like it.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's always your complainers and bitchers.
Right. Well, because somebody, it's going to work out well for some. It's going to work out bad for others,
Exactly. I mean, it's just the way the dice rolls.
Right, but that's racing.
Try to get see my glass. I know it's driving me. It may not be driving you crazy, but it's driving me crazy. I can see my screen in the glass, my glasses.
Yeah.
If not only I was not blind, but that's
All right, number 10. I have Kurt Busch at number 10. I mean, he's locked into the top 8, so he's got that going for him. No pressure. He's always been solid on the road course tracks. I mean, not necessarily in it to win very much, although he has won a road course, but he's very consistent at the road courses, so he should be fine. I'll have Kurt Busch in there.
Sounds good. I'm as I say every week. It seems like now that I think about it, when I do my power rankings, I did my power rankings a little differently this week. That being said, I took into part who's in the playoffs, the fact this is a cutoff race, and a little bit of stats in there too. I didn't really write many stats down, but I took them into consideration as who I was going to pick this week. And I have Kurt Busch in my top 5. I actually have him number 2. Reason being, not so good at this course, but here's the kicker. He's set. He's safe, and he's sitting in number 2 at the playoffs. So I'm going to leave him in number 2 at my power rankings because he could just friggin' drive around and go, "Hi, how you doing all day? Hi," and just ride in the back, and he's cool. There's
Yeah.
no pressure
Yeah.
whatsoever on Kurt Busch to do anything but look nice in his car today.
That is definitely a bold pick having him at number 2. But saw that.
What'd you
What did I
see?
do?
What are you doing over my shoulder over there?
I'm not doing anything.
Just remember, tell me, because you know what? He falls asleep before I do.
Not always.
Mm.
Anyway. I just think that's a very bold prediction having him number 2.
I kind of followed the playoff formats is what I did. I mean, if you like I said, I put number 2. I'll tell you my number 1 right off the bat, power rankings wise. I have Denny Hamlin. I mean, because he's sitting at the top of the playoffs. This is the cutoff race. He's got nothing he needs to do today but look good in his car. So that gives you power right there, confidence, no pressure.
Man, maybe we should start at the top. You've already given your 1 and 2 already.
Hey.
Where's the suspense?
I don't think it's that suspenseful. They're sitting at the top of the playoffs. Okay. I think your suspense more who's in the back, honestly, of your back half of your top 10 today.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so then what do you have at number 10?
Well, number 10, I have the other Busch brother. I have Kyle Busch. Here's why. He doesn't have the best record at this ROVAL. He's good at road courses. He's won, out of the last 33. I know that's a big ass number, too, a little ass number, but he knows how to win road courses. He can get up there. The reason I don't have him higher is because I have no confidence in him this year, other than, he's got top 5s and everything, but top 5s ain't going to do him nothing good today.
No.
If he wants any chance of making it to the playoffs, he's got to win.
Yeah, he needs either a win or he needs somebody like a Joey Logano or Alex Bowman, guys that are 20-some points ahead. They really need to have a bad race. They have to have something bad happen to them.
Exactly. So,
which can happen.
It can, but you don't
want to racing in the rain.
Yeah, but you don't want to be, especially at a race like this. You don't want to be depending on other people to make your luck.
No, he can't.
You want to make your own luck. So you need to either be winning today or that's it.
Yeah.
Or you're out. And I hate saying that, but
their initial goal
it's possible.
Is they're going to win.
Exactly.
That's what they got to look for. If they, if it gets to a point later on that they don't think that they can win, that's when you start hoping that something bad happens. But whenever you got to hope on what somebody else does,
exactly,
that shows where you're really.
You want your luck in your hand.
Right,
you don't want your luck in other people's hands.
Right, because you look at guys like Harvick and Hamlin. Do you think they're hoping that somebody else struggles? No,
they're sitting pretty.
They're sitting good on themselves. They're not living on hope.
Exactly.
The kind of year Kyle Busch has, unfortunately, that's just where he's at. Because normally Kyle Busch is never in this position.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, he's always up there.
Right.
Always got wins in his back pocket. 2020 is definitely turning out to be a year to remember.
That being said, I have Kyle Busch at number 6 because he is an overall good road course racer. I mean, he's had tough luck at the ROVAL the last 2 years. And this year with the rain, but
hey, the rain could completely shake up our power rankings for all because it's an unprecedented thing.
Yeah, but he overall is very good at road course races. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah,
I mean, at least as far as at a number 6. I'm not saying he's gonna be fine as far as points, but he'll be up there. He will, at the very least, he'll be up there.
I'll go as far as saying you could probably get a solid finish out of him today, but I don't know. As much as I continue to hate saying it, I think his playoff days could be done today. I really do.
I mean, he's definitely not in a good spot.
Style race.
All right, moving on at number 9, I have Joey Logano at number 9. That might be a little too low for him. I don't know, but he's right at that cut line where if, say, Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Boyer, or Almirola, if any one of them win, that moves everything up. That puts Joey Logano out where he's at right now. So he's not exactly in a comfortable spot in the points, even though he is 21 points over Kyle Busch technically.
Mm-hmm. I do agree you have him a little high. I do have him a little lower than you. I have him at 7th. I kept all the Penske boys together. You can figure out which of the order is going down, but that's up to you. Anyway, I have him at number 7. He's not the story of the playoffs. He hasn't been the story. He hasn't been running that great. He's maybe got a pair of top 10s over the last 6 races.
Mhm.
But he's shown he can win a road course race. The only problem with that is the last road course race he won was like 2015 Watkins Glen.
It was a while ago.
So, but the point is, he knows how to get to the front of
Yeah.
a road course race, and he could have a solid top finish out. Don't count Joey Logano out to the checkers fly, because he's one of those guys who can be up there.
Right. And, and it's not like he's done terrible here. I mean, his two finishes here, because there's only been 2 races here.
What night is that race at Riverside?
Right.
Because if I'm at work, I can't watch it live, but I will watch it back.
His 2 finishes here have both been 10th. So, that's not terrible. I mean, but this is also his better results recently at road courses, because recently Logano hasn't been getting it done here.
Okay. Sorry, I was having a Star Wars moment, because he's like, Watkins Glen, that's not the name I've heard in a long time. And I'm thinking, like, what is this, the Ben Kenobi of friggin' racetracks for you?
Right. Well, we didn't get to race there this year.
I know. I like
Sonoma.
Watkins
We
Glen.
didn't get to race Sonoma this year. But next year they're
No,
going to make
don't be
up
sorry.
for it. But next year they're going to make up for it. They got a bunch of road courses on the schedule, so
yeah, definitely. And next year is going to definitely be a good year for road courses. There's a lot of them.
It'll all be good.
I just hope they don't do too many, because there's got to be a balance between road courses and NASCAR.
Yeah.
Because NASCAR isn't about its road courses; it's about the style. The style that you like. That's NASCAR.
But hey, as long as there's less 1.5 mile races.
Yeah, I will agree with that. Less cookie cutters.
I'd be all good.
Right.
All right. So number 9, what do you got?
So going back up to number 9, I said I had all my Penske boys. I started with Ryan Blaney, which seems probably kind of high with the stats that he's got, or low, excuse me, with the stats that he's got at the Charlotte Roval. But, he hasn't been up there the last, so many races. He hasn't been getting the finishes that look good. He's good at this track. That's why I do have him in my top 10. But most of my top 5 is with playoff drivers that are safe, that I don't think are going to be, pushing too hard, but they will have good finishes all this race. They could win this race.
Yeah, I think that's way too low. I personally have him in my top 5 at number 5 because he's good here. I mean, he has won here. He's been good at these Rovals overall. He's going to be up there, no doubt about it. And since he's not in the playoffs anymore, man, he's looking to play spoiler. What better guy to go out and play spoiler and make these guys have to race for points?
I'm not counting him out by all means. He won the race here last year.
2 years ago.
I mean, 2018. I'm sorry. I guess I'm calling 2022 stupid. But anyway, he won the 2018 race here, so he knows how to win here.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say something else. I'm talking. I lost my dang train of thought. But he's the 4th highest average finishing driver here, and the only above him is Chase Elliott. That Boyer guy, who, by the way, Boyer's out the 14. See ya, Boyer.
All right, we'll get to Boyer.
Take your happy ass to the friggin' announce booth.
All right, don't worry, we'll get to Boyer.
No, we won't, because he's leaving. Anyway, but yeah, I know I have him high, but there's no saying that this kid can't win today. I like Blaney for this race, and I'm not taking away from the fact that he could win.
Yeah, well, I got him number 5 because he's going to be in the top 5 at the very least. He'll be up front. Never
will be. Well, that's a lie. I liked him when he was in Jack Daniel's car. I thought he was good.
True.
Maybe I have a higher standard for the 14. I just don't think one win in the 3 years that he's been at SHR is a record to sneeze at.
The thing. We were saying when he got in the number 14 that he didn't deserve to be that ride.
Whether it's deserving or not.
He was terrible at Michael Waltrip Racing when, once again, other guys in his team were winning races like Truex. Where was he? Just sitting like he is now. He was not worthy of being in that 14.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. When you're looking at your SHR lineup, the 14 car and the 4 car, they're your money cars. They should be in victory lane.
Yes.
Obviously, Harvick's getting it done. They got the engines to do it. So we expect better things out of the 14 and the 4. When the 10 does it, Almirola, and he gets up to the 5th, gets these top 5s in the crazy season he had, that's great because we don't expect that out of him,
Right.
and he's obviously doing much better.
And-
the same
and-
thing with
Right, and even Cole Custer. Cole Custer won a race. I mean, Cole Custer, he looks like he's going to be pretty dang good, and he's just a rookie.
exactly.
And Clint Boyer, he's just sitting there in
Right,
the
look at
teams all the time.
Exactly.
in the
Look at his
teams.
average over the time period that he's been in Stewart Haas racing. He's a teen driver. He stays in the teens, and I'm sorry. I want a driver who's going to get in that car and make the 14 win because obviously it can. Tony Stewart has done it.
Right. Clint Boyer's just
You
he's
know.
just not getting it done. So I would love to see either Kyle Larson or Chase Briscoe. One of those two guys are probably going to get in that 14.
Mm-hmm.
And both those guys, I promise, will win races in that 14.
I don't think it's going to happen for Kyle Larson, which
I hope it does.
makes me
I
cry.
really want to see
but
Kyle Larson get back in the race. He's definitely has the skill to do it. I mean, he's won races with Ganassi. There's no way he can't win races on
Mhm.
Stewart Haas.
Exactly. Like I said, 14 car just needs new blood.
Right.
But anyways, let's get back to the power rankings. Sorry about my.
Eric Jones, I honestly don't know where Eric Jones is going to end up. But I know spots are running out unless they put him in the 88 car since that spot is now open.
Yeah, you never know. Change could be good. It was good for Logano.
Right.
He was in that 20 car and, all he got was crap being in that 20 car.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really showing much in that 20 car. And then he got into the 22 and look at him now. So you never know. Just not LaJoy.
Yeah.
I'm neither here nor there about LaJoy. He's just like,
He's just another field filler.
Yeah, he's just another driver to me.
Right, but we thought the same about the Benedetto, but he's been showing himself.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm glad they're keeping him in the Wood Brothers ride, but they said maybe only for another year. From what I read, they're talking. What's his name? Austin Cindric.
Will be in
they're there for 2022, but
right.
At least he's got another year to prove himself to show that he's a good driver. He needs a good ride.
Or continue to prove himself.
Well,
because he has been.
I think he's proven that he's good. I mean, he obviously ain't won a championship, but come on, that's asking for a lot. But considering where the Wood Brothers car was a year ago and it is now, and him too, it's
right.
It's a lot higher.
Right, him and that team is much improved from 2019.
Exactly. I think it's a good thing. I'll cheer for you in the 14.
She'll always cheer for the 14.
Do you know how hard it is to not cheer for the 14, even though that's your man right there. That's his car.
But all right, we need to get back. We need to get back on
track.
Back on track.
Number 8. I'll start. Number 8. The middle of the Penske pack. Remember I said I had all my Penske boys together and I got Brad Keselowski. I don't know. He doesn't have a great road course record, but he's sitting pretty in the top 5. I think top 8's written for him unless something drastic happens. I think he'll get a good solid finish today.
Who's that?
Brad Keselowski.
Brad Keselowski. I have Brad Keselowski also at number 8. I mean, like I said, why is it so low? I mean, because he's up there, but his road course history, his road course numbers aren't that good. So he's mainly just trying to avoid disaster, just like his teammate Logano.
Exactly.
Avoid disaster and get through and make it to the round of 8, so that way you can start racing.
Yeah, because I think the only 3 drivers really sitting pretty today are Hamlin, Kurt Busch, and Harvick. I think it's the only 3 drivers really can say they're sitting pretty.
Points-wise, yeah.
Points-wise. That's what I'm saying, points-wise.
Yeah. Because otherwise, with this rain, even somebody like Chase Elliott, who's been dominating road courses lately, even the ROVAL.
Right.
With the rain, you don't know.
I know the rain could just shake everything up.
But I think Keselowski, they're just going to play it safe, and they're just going to try to stay out of trouble and just survive.
I know that's going to be insane. Do they get headlights too, or it's just Busch? What do you call it?
I don't think they have
windshield wipers.
Yeah, I don't think they definitely have the windshield wipers. I think they'll have the tail lights.
Oh, that's kind of dumb to have tail lights and no
brake
headlights.
Lights, tail lights, brake lights.
I understand why having tail lights.
Right.
But I don't know. Whatever.
I'm sure they'll make guys be able to see. They got to at least have some kind of lights. All right, so moving on, we'll go to number 7. I have Alex Bowman at number 7. I mean, that seems kind of high, but he's actually good here. The two races, he's finished second and fourth in the 2 races at the ROVAL, and pretty consistent at other road courses. So he actually has a chance to do something good.
As far as I've read, I haven't seen anything about a point where they'll stop if it gets too hard.
Maybe if lightning gets involved.
Yeah, lightning, obviously, we know they'll stop.
But they'll race even if there's standing water on the track. I mean, that's what they're expecting for today. So it's going to be, and when there's standing water on the track, man, that's what hydroplaning happens.
that system's probably going through there, or it's getting something off that system that just went through there, the hurricane.
Yeah, it's just a big mess of rain.
Just another hurricane. I shouldn't say that. That's not nice.
No, because this one was a tough one.
Yeah, this one was a tough one. I know. I guess because we're from Florida, we're so used to hurricanes. It's like, just another hurricane. But it's not. Pray for him. I have friends out there dealing with it, and it's not a pretty picture. But as far as Alex Bowman, I'm not that far off you. I already gave you my number 7. Remember, my number 7 was Joey Logano.
Mm-hmm.
But Alex Bowman, I have a number 6. So once again, I'm not that far off you. He's probably got the best average finish of active drivers at this course. So there's a very good chance he could win today. And he wants to make sure he's safe. And I think barring disaster, he's going to be safe in that top 8.
Yeah.
But it's very possible he could win. It's very possible.
Yes. Anything can happen in the rain. But it's also, similar in that position of trying to avoid disaster, being 22 points up. But, he's good here. And he's going to be, I think he'll be in top 10 throughout most of the race, getting stage points along the way. That will help his case.
I say barring disaster could be not Chase Elliott.
Kyle Busch.
Thank you. Brain fart. Kyle Busch winning or Joey Logano winning. Somebody around him that would be
right. Somebody out of the top 10, out of the top 8.
Right. Somebody that
winning their way in.
Exactly. That would be because he's right there. He's on the cutoff line.
That could also be disaster as well as the obvious getting in an accident, blowing an engine or something crazy like that. That could happen in the rain.
Exactly. So I think barring any of that, I think his top 8 is safe. I really do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he should be good. That's why I have him at number 7. You have him at 6. I already said I got Kyle Busch at number 6, because he wants to win. I mean, right now, I said he has to win. That's what Kyle needs. All right, so number 5, I already said I have Ryan Blaney at number 5. So what do you have at number 5?
I have Martin Truex Jr. at number 5. Out of the last 11 road races here, he's been on fire. The 3 of them are winners. 9 of them are 7th or better. Mm-hmm. This kid just needs, or I keep getting kid. They're probably my age. But anyway, he just needs a solid finish, and he's set. That's why I think he's in the top 5. I think between the fact he'll either win or get a solid finish.
Yeah,
I think he's a safe bet for the top 5.
For sure. I have him at number 3 actually because before Chase Elliott recently started taking over and winning these road courses, that's what Truex was doing, winning these road courses and kind of taking over.
But it's always been like that.
And Truex needs any playoff point he can get right now for the round of 8.
It was like, when Jeff Gordon was winning road courses and Tony Stewart showed up and taught him how to win a road course.
Yeah, but Gordon was still winning some races. Gordon was still beating them at times.
My favorite one, I think it was Watkins Glen, was when Jeff Gordon was in front of Tony Stewart and Tony kind of.
Yeah, I remember.
Scared him out of the way.
No, it was wheel hop. They were.
Call it what you want. Jeff Gordon, who don't make mistakes, made a mistake.
Wheel hop is Tony Stewart. Wheel hop's not always a mistake because Tony Stewart was pretty close. He was like a half a second behind him, but Jeff Gordon was keeping enough distance on him that Stewart couldn't put too much pressure on him. But there was going into
all
one
he needed
turn.
Was just enough.
It was going into one turn. All of a sudden, he got wheel hop and spins, and Stewart went right on by. That's that's racing. Sometimes we've seen it go both ways.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember that race quite well too. I couldn't tell you exactly what year.
No, I can't say. I don't remember. I know it was right before.
You know,
I
it
know
was
it
in the
was,
mid 2000s.
yeah, because it was right after
05,
we
06,
met.
07,
We were
somewhere.
yeah, it had to be about mid 2000s if I had to.
You know, so
All right, moving
that could
on.
always happen. Martin Truex, he'll be up there.
Oh yeah.
All right, moving on. Number 4, I have Kevin Harvick at number 4. Is that too low? Maybe. You know, but he's not exactly a top guy at the road courses. He's a top 10 guy at road courses, but not exactly a number 1 top guy.
Right.
2005, yes. So yeah, see, I had it right. You know, but Kevin Harvick is more of a top 10 guy, but since he's doing so high up in points, he's top 5. He's in the top 5 in the power rankings and at number 4. That's a good spot for him because the top 3 are just so good right now. You know, I've already mentioned Truex.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know. I have him at number 3, only because he's sitting pretty. He doesn't got to do nothing. He could win. He could lose. He could just sit there and look good in his car. He could wave at Keelan as he goes by.
he's as much as you can in the rain.
He's gonna sing it in the rain.
Right.
Anyway,
He's one of those
but
guys. He's going to be playing it safe. He has no reason.
that's why I put him and Kurt Busch and Denny Hamlin at the top of my power rankings because they have all the powers.
Yeah, they're in the next round.
They're in the next round. I mean, this
I
is
gotcha.
the cutoff race. This is the power. Stop copying me. That's my winner pick.
Yeah. But yeah, I get it. He's got no pressure on him. But because of that, I don't think he's going to be racing up at the front because it's going to be the guys up front are going to be going all out because they're going to be in desperate situations where they have to win.
Right.
And there's no reason for him to mix it up with those guys.
But if he's there.
But yeah, if he's good enough,
he'll win.
He'll be up there.
That's why 1, 2, 3. That's why I feel like they've got all the power. They got the power to go up there and race if they want. They got the power to sit in the back if they want.
I think I put Truex in there, the top 3, because he's going to be doing all he can.
Well, I pretty much gave you my top.
Yeah,
3.
we already got your. So obviously, my numbers 1 and 2 are the same as hers. But who did you have at number 2? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch, because like I said, they all 3 have the most power. Because
so where did you have Chase Elliott?
I had a number 4, only because, like I said, I've been saying as far as the way I did my power rankings, I think the guys that are set have the most power. But then when I started after 1, 2, 3, and I'm getting to the guys who are going to win, Chase was number 4 because I think he's going to win the race. I mean,
man, he's so goddamn good at these things. I was debating on putting him number 1, but it's like I just couldn't put Chase Elliott number 1 because Denny Hamlin has to be number 1 right now. Just because he's coming off the win.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was really good at the Daytona road course earlier this year. I mean, look at how much pressure he was putting on Chase Elliott. He was putting so much pressure on Chase Elliott right there. Oh, no, he's probably talking about the Facebook things that was going on.
Oh, yeah. Some of us don't know how to turn off our phone when we're live.
I thought I did.
He likes to hear his dings. It's probably one of his Survivor people. I go, Survivor calling.
Hey, that's all good. Which it was, actually.
That was a good episode last night. Maybe we should do just a recap of us talking about you. Oh, that's right. You weren't in the episode.
I was in there a little bit.
Yes, Team Phill.
Yep. But hey, with Survivor at this point, I'm just trying to stay invisible. So it's all
well,
good.
Then you're doing a good job.
It's all good. Just kind of blend in, getting good with everybody. Don't make a lot of noise right now. It's early.
I know. I can't really say anything because I know what happens.
Yeah.
So I can't pick on him too much.
Yeah. But we'll see how it goes. Right now, I'm just laying low.
Next episode is on tomorrow at 5:15. 5 or 5:15.
Yeah, it's on every day on that TRHS Online Games channel. It's on every day at 5:00 except Sunday, which works out good because Sunday we got football, we got NASCAR, especially. You know, we get to enjoy that.
Put it this way, you'll be seeing a little bit more of Team Phill next week.
I hope so.
So anyways, back to NASCAR.
Back to Chase, Chase Elliott is a little bit better at Denny at recent ROVALs and road courses. Denny's just good overall.
I know, but the crazy part, when I was going,
Denny's on top.
Denny's on top, but the crazy part was when I was going through the stats, Alex Bowman is like the best top driver at this track.
Yeah, because he's finished second and fourth. I mean, that's an average finish of 3.
But Chase Elliott, even though the stats don't show it, I think he's just that much better, and he's just
right.
the road course king right now.
Yeah, he's won the last 3 road course races. I mean, the guy's good. The guy is good. That's why Chase Elliott. You can't not pick Chase Elliott, even with the rain making things unpredictable. You can't not pick Chase Elliott to win this race today.
Exactly, and that's why I got my Chase on, but I always got my Chase on, so I guess that doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, I think Chase is taking it home today, no matter rain or shine. I think it's Chase's day.
I don't know. I'm not wearing NASCAR, but maybe later I'll wear. I should at least have been wearing my Kyle Busch hat.
Are the Dolphins playing today?
Yeah, they're playing at 4. So
here's the real
I'll watch
question:
as much as I can.
Are my Bucks playing today?
They played on Thursday.
Oh, that's right.
They beat the Bears on Thursday.
I love the Bucks.
As long as NBC, yes. As long as please NBC, don't do that crap again.
Yeah, that was bull.
Because cutting off the race, it's not like they didn't even have any long rain delays or anything like that. So there's no excuse. It's, we wanted to put on the news.
Yeah, the only thing was put on local news here.
On the West Coast, they're putting on infomercials. So if you're living on the West Coast and you don't have NBCSN, then you missed the last part of the race for infomercials. I mean, NBC is literally saying we don't care about NASCAR fans. We don't.
That's what it felt like to be.
Because when it comes to NFL, the news has to wait. But yet NASCAR, oh no, we got to get the news in on the East Coast because the West Coast got infomercials.
The Bucks will get better. Just let Brady get settled.
Yeah, it'll take time.
It takes
That's
time.
right. The Bears did beat the Bucks.
Well, no, I'm not a Bucks fan because of Brady. I hated Brady till the day he signed.
Yeah, she's always been a Bucks fan. She likes pirate stuff and
Buccaneers. Yeah. In my other life, I'm a pirate.
She was a pirate in a previous life, but that's okay. I still love her for it. But yeah, I mean, and NBC cut off the risks. NBC just does not care about NASCAR.
And they wonder why people miss Fox.
Let CBS pick that, but no, because it's on Sundays and they'll interrupt their footballs. And at least in the early part, I mean, let ABC pick up NASCAR then for the second part of the race. ABC was so much better at the end of the season, anyways. I think. Yeah. Because not everybody gets NBCSN, and when they switch over, they're just screwing a bunch of fans.
I know. We're lucky that we can see NBCSN, so we're lucky that we can see the end of the race.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't get to see the end of the race now because they don't get NBCSN. They only get the basic channels. They don't have whatever package they would need. It's really disrespect. They really show that they do not care about NASCAR fans.
Exactly. NBC stands for nothing but crap.
Right.
You don't in Canada unless you have IPTV like I do.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Unless you have it anywhere you're at. Unless you have the extra package. If you're just one of those people watching locally or watching on local channels, you're shit out of luck.
Right. And that's not right.
It's not. Everybody should be able to watch the race.
Right.
Everybody.
Fox was never doing that unless it went postponed to the next day or something like that.
Yeah, then they would cut it short. But still.
CBS a long time ago would never do that. I've never seen ABC do that.
I think the only time we had a race cut off for us was a hurricane. And then we were still bad.
Yeah, there was one year, a few years ago, that a hurricane was like a day away, and they didn't play the race
for the news.
For news, but the hurricane's a day away, and it was a big one, so it is what it is.
Still
but we were still pissed off about it.
Yeah, we were mad.
Just giving us a few hours to watch the race and come in with updates every now and then.
Exactly. They cut half the race off for these updates anyway, so do it. At least let us watch the race.
Yeah. So, I'm not a fan of NBC, NASCAR on NBC.
Yeah.
Because they just don't act like they don't care, and it continues.
Hey, what are you gonna do? We just the little people trying to watch the race.
That's all, So hopefully that won't happen again. Hopefully NBC show the whole race. If you're gonna air the race, show the race.
Yes.
because then people are just not going to watch anymore, and then that just hurts NASCAR.
It does, and NASCAR is. I'm, we're hurting for fans. I don't, and I know not everybody's going to say that, but I think to a point, especially this year, we were just starting to work back a good fan base when, because at one point NASCAR was the only sport on TV.
Yeah, earlier this year.
Put it this way. Right now, they're the only sport really allowing somewhat of the fans to even come watch it. You can't watch it with football still. You can't watch it with basketball.
They're starting to go to the game.
But they're just starting.
Yeah, NASCAR. I mean, basketball. Basketball's still playing in those bubbles. They're not even playing in their home stadiums.
But NASCAR has been doing it for as long as they can do it. They've been doing the social distancing. They've been doing the mask thing.
And everything's been working out for the most part.
And how many people have come out of NASCAR races saying that they have the COVID?
Right. There haven't been big COVID outbreaks.
So props to NASCAR. They've been very good in the fact that they've been getting out there to get some of these newer fans that had nothing to watch when we're all stuck. Well, I wasn't stuck at home, but when people were stuck at home looking for something to watch. Right. So to me, I think it's really irresponsible of NBC to cut it off early where they're trying to build this fan base back. And you want viewers to tune in to watch NASCAR every week, but people are going to tune in to watch NASCAR every week when they know that this channel is going to cut them off at the end anyway. So what's the point of watching?
Right. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
For
the news. I could understand if it was coming to overlap the football game that comes on, I
don't like it, but I get it.
Right. That at least I get because it's another live event. And be honest, football has better ratings than NASCAR. So if it was running over into the football game, that I can understand. But the news, come on, man.
Yeah, unless there's like something late breaking, which we know what the news is. I don't know how it is where you are, but here it leads, and that's about it.
So, do we have anything else to cover?
Other than the fact, I don't know, did you tell everybody that we're going to be back live after the race?
Yeah, we are going to be live after the race, maybe an hour or so after the race. I'm not going to give an exact time. The race winner, Chase Elliott, was our race winners.
Yeah, Chase. Yeah, we're both
like I said,
sitting on Chase Elliott.
We'd be crazy to not pick Chase Elliott.
If I had to pick a counter winner just to say somebody different, probably Ryan Blaney.
Like a dark horse of Ryan Blaney.
Or an Alex Bowman, maybe.
Denny Hamlin.
Might as well just read the whole top 10.
Busch,
then why don't you just read the whole top 10 of it? I'm trying to pick like one other person, and you're like, yeah, that guy and that guy and that guy and that guy.
If I had to pick one, I would say Truex. If not Chase Elliott, I would go Truex.
Truex or Blaney, maybe. I would say.
Okay.
But I'm sticking with
Chase. Still, it's Chase Elliott. I can't not pick Chase Elliott.
Hey, you gotta do the family thing once in a while.
That's right.
Yeah, I've got to do it.
Of course. All right, so I guess that's it for now. I guess we could talk about we still got our giveaway when we get to 100 subscribers. Is our Jeff Gordon 1995 champion tin. That's really cool.
Yep, and you know about the other giveaway, so just tell everybody about it. Maybe we'll surprise somebody with it.
It'll be about your favorite driver.
I like how you got your Dolphin shirt, and your Dolphin is your favorite driver.
All right, here. It'll be about your favorite driver. But anyways.
My favorite driver. No. Okay, let me not do that again.
All right, so.
All right, we'll be around today. I'm always around Twitter. I don't talk much. I'm not a chitty chatter, as you can see. I don't know if that podcast on here. Maybe I look like a chitty.
Right. We'll be talking.
I'll be around. Twitter. So hey, if you look me up on Twitter and you ask me something, I'm always around to answer. If I don't answer right away, I will answer you. I'm at Tunnel Turn Chris, CHRIS, no K around here, only a little C. I'm also on TikTok now. I've kind of started that channel too. So Phil's got his Survivor thing, and we got the Tunnel Turn, but I needed something a little for myself to do, so I did my little outlet thing of a TikTok. So if you check me out, you probably see the pirate side coming out of me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Or the weird side, whichever comes first. I live it. I am it. I embrace it.
Yeah, we try to talk on Twitter, but it's hard to talk too much on Twitter right now during the race because with the football games being on at the same time, I got to put the race on the big screen, and my phone, I put it on the football game. So,
Oh, I want
I'll
to
talk
see
when I
that.
can.
I want to see that. I'll post. I mean, the only pirate pick that I have of me from is maybe from Halloween a few years ago, but
Hey, that looked good to me.
that was when I was still fat. Yes.
She still looked good though.
I know I'm a little smaller, but I'm still fat. But whatever.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, and we will see you guys after the race. Have a good one.
Bye. Bye, Rex. What is it? I'll privately on when I can't
Get
read
all
it because you
dressed
went
up.
dark. And I'll privately
I'll
DM
private DM you when I get dressed up.
Okay. I can't wait to see that.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.